How to get a husband. Real quotes from a 1950s magazine. Paint your name and number on the roof and say, "Give me a buzz, pilots." Never let him believe he's the only one, even if you have to stay home 1 or 2 nights a week. Bribe the Ferris wheel operator to get you stuck at the top of the Ferris wheel. Stand on a busy street corner with a lasso.
Good day, Miss Lucy. Miss Beatrice. Did you hear Miss Prudence has sprained her ankle? But she's an ape-leader. I know. Who's the father? That slubberdigullion, Mr. Humphrey. Oh, yes. She's arsey-varsey for him. I heard she showed him her apple dumpling shop at last week's function. Stop! You'll make me cast up my accounts. Well, I hope you didn't have cackling farts for breakfast. Good day, ladies. What?
So we defeated the Cyclops, then I got stuck on an island with a nymph, then we survived the giant whirlpool.
Wait, go back.
The Cyclops?
No, the trapped on an island with a nymph?
Yes, Calypso trapped me there. Anyway.
Trapped doing what exactly?
Can't really remember now.
Oh, you can't have been there that long then.
About 7 years?
7 years?
Well,
And you can't remember what you were doing? Did you sleep with her?
Define sleep.
Oh, so you're telling me that whilst I was here for 20 years being faithful to you, you spent 7 years on an island with some hot babe?
I cried every night thinking of you.
Ugh, please.
Ooh. Tell her about Circe, eh?
Circe? Who is Circe? You told me her name was Calypso.
Left, right. Is it much further? Yes, not far from here. We've been walking for hours. Apparently this nest is twice the size of our last one. Plenty of room for all the colony. Hold! Behold the new nest. Wow, it's different. Cool, let's go.
Excuse me, lovey, I think you're sat on an ant's nest.
Oh, God.
During World War I, women started forming football teams which exploded in popularity. On Boxing Day 1920, over 53,000 fans packed into Goodison Park to watch the women's teams play. It was one of the biggest football crowds England had ever seen. But less than a year later, the FA banned women's football, saying that it was unsuitable for females, with doctors claiming the game could affect their fertility. The ban wasn't lifted until 1971. Had women's football not lost 50 years of progress, the Women's World Cup might have ended up a bigger tournament than the men's is today.
How to get a husband. Part 2. Learn to paint and set up your easel outside an engineering school. Wear a Band-Aid. People always ask what happened. Never let him believe your career is more important to you than marriage. Wear high heels most of the time. They're sexier, unless he happens to be shorter than you. Read the obituaries to find eligible widowers. How to get a husband. Real quotes from a 1950s magazine. Have your car break down at strategic places. Always stumble when you walk into a room that he's in. Don't be afraid to associate with more attractive girls. They may have some leftovers. Stand in the corner and cry softly. Chances are he'll come over to find out what's wrong. If your mother is fat, tell him you take after your father. If he's fat too, tell him you're adopted.
Survivor Eva Hart said her mother spent every night of the voyage awake with an overwhelming sense of dread, convinced that something terrible was going to happen. First-class passenger Edith Evans was said to have been warned by a fortune teller before the voyage to beware of water. Then, according to a worker, Titanic's resident cat Jenny gathered her kittens and left the ship before departure. Taking it as a bad omen, he chose not to sail either.
Guys, I found the lost Horcrux. I did it! I can't believe we finally going to defeat you know who. Yes! But I couldn't have done it without my best friend. What's the Horcrux, Harry? Let's find out.
Answer it.
Hello?
Hi Tom, it's Wendy here from City Plastics. Just returning your call regarding the rhinoplasty inquiry.